Ground and Bubba.
Well, that was absolutely cock.
Yes, a very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome along to Dazzer's Football Stand for this afternoon's League One playoff final. We've seen two very entertaining playoff finals so far this bank holiday weekend, with Luton Town gaining promotion against Coventry City on penalties, and Carlisle doing the exact same as well, winning on penalties against Stockport County. So far, the two teams that have gone in as the underdogs with regards to poll-wise on the streams, we've had a lot of people saying that there was going to be Coventry, majority of the votes were Coventry and Stockport on the polls. Be interesting to see what today's is, Barnsley or Sheffield Wednesday. Let me know your thoughts on the poll, and also let me know your thoughts in the live chat. I'll give you a quick update on the poll at the minute. We've had a few people on the vote. There's been 8 votes so far, 62% Sheffield Wednesday. We had about 61%, if I remember rightly, 61% went for Stockport County yesterday to beat Carlisle. And I tell you what, the vast majority of people who voted were actually wrong. I was expecting Stockport to actually get promoted, but Carlisle did it on penalties in the end, so you got to say fair play to them indeed. This is another game that could potentially go the whole distance. You know, it's a South Yorkshire derby between Barnsley and Sheffield Wednesday. Not much to separate these two sides with regards to mileage. Both teams aren't that far away from each other, actually, only literally down the road. So, I mean, I reckon Sheffield Wednesday will probably get promoted. I said to a few people sort of at the end of the League One domestic season, I said, well, put it this way, this is with the final games coming up. I was like, whoever doesn't get promoted, I reckon will be in the playoff final and will most likely win it. And that was obviously out of the three that didn't. I was out of the three. This was before Plymouth and Ipswich are guaranteed. Before they even guaranteed themselves promotion, I was like, well, put it this way: whoever doesn't go up between Plymouth, Ipswich, and Sheffield Wednesday, I reckon will most likely win the playoffs. Obviously, I'm not ruling out a Barnsley return to the Championship, because Barnsley and Sheffield Wednesday are both teams who are known for winning playoffs, and are also known for being in the Championship. And Barnsley obviously have probably had a better record at Wembley in the recent couple of years. They obviously won their last playoff, I believe, a couple of years ago as well. So, you know, but it's a derby. You got to take form out of the window, obviously. It's a big derby at Wembley Stadium as well, and what a stadium it is to host this final. We've seen two great finals so far, and fingers crossed today is no different. I reckon today, because the other two have actually been 1-1 at the end of 90 minutes, I reckon today will actually be 2-2. I reckon there'll be more goals in this. It's two teams that are well known for scoring. Michael Smith, the top scorer for Sheffield Wednesday this season, 18 goals. 18 goals to his name in the EFL League One this season. That's pretty good going. He's their top scorer. Devante Cole, who also starting for Barnsley, is their top scorer with, I think, 15 goals. Also, Lee Gregory and Josh Windass, between them, have scored 22 goals, 11 each, and have also been involved in total of 32 goals. 33 goals, I beg your pardon, because I think Josh Windass has got 7 assists and Lee Gregory's got 4, or might be the other way around. But it's teams that are more than capable of scoring goals. And, they're not particularly amazing defensively. I can't say that both teams are very good defensively, because they're not. And the last time they obviously played in the actual league was 4-2 at Barnsley. But this is at a neutral ground. Things might be different. We might have a draw. We might go to extra time and penalties. Sheffield Wednesday might win it later on. You never know. You don't know what is going to happen in the playoff final. And I'm sure, obviously, the likes of me, and I'm sure everyone else, will be looking forward to seeing what happens. I'm certainly looking forward to seeing who comes up, because obviously with the EFL Championship next season, Bother will be playing them next season. And I'm looking forward to next season. Leeds came down to the Championship, back where they belong. We had Leicester coming down as well, which I was fairly surprised about, but they haven't had a very good season. Everton survived, lucky buggers. So Southampton, Leicester, Leeds, Plymouth, Ipswich, and either Sheffield Wednesday or Barnsley will be the 6 teams joining the EFL Championship next season. Whilst, of course, Wigan are down with Reading and who else was it? I can't remember who the other team was that went down. But we have Burnley, Sheffield United and Luton, who are all leaving the Championship, going into the Premier League for next season. And who was the other team who got relegated from the Championship? I can't remember now. Who got relegated? Who got relegated from the Championship? Was Reading? Oh, Wigan and Blackpool. Yeah, your clubs, practically. Apart from Reading. I'm surprised Reading went down. I don't know what's happened to them. They've had a terrible season. And even with the points deductions, that hasn't really helped. But blame the AFL for that. We're going to have a look at the starting 11s for the 2 teams in a few minutes' time. What's he sent me here? What's Liam sent me?
Oh, sorry, Michael Duff. Oh, look, it's McDonald's. Oh, sorry.
It's McDonald's. It's McDonald's. Oh, my God. McDonald's. Oh, dear. Let's have a look at your live chat anyway. Make sure you get involved in the poll. 11 votes so far. Let's keep it going. I've closed the poll at half time, so make sure you keep getting your votes in there. And make sure you get your match predictions in the chat, of course. I'll be closing them about 3 minutes into the game. Just to give everyone a bit of time who haven't been able to get in before the match starts. Scotty B's gone for 2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Hello, Scotty. Guten Tag. Red Jaden, Servus, Guten Tag. Going 2-1 Barnsley as well. Harry Doherty, good afternoon. 3-1 Sheffield Wednesday. I think Man City, Man United, Chelsea and Arsenal will be Champions League football in 24-25 season. Wolves, Forest and Luton to all get relegated. I reckon next season, if they're not careful, Everton will go down next season. I think Everton will go down next season. I think Everton know it's their time, because they've been poor for the last 2 seasons, and I don't see them doing much better next season either. So I reckon next season is when Everton will probably go down. I mean, if they survive again, then bloody hell, they'll be lucky. I have a feeling. I don't think Chelsea will get Champions League football. So I just don't think Chelsea are good enough. I think, to be honest, top 4 wide, it'll be probably Man City. I don't think Arsenal will do as well this season either. I think it'll be Manchester City, Manchester United, obviously. And I reckon Newcastle and Liverpool. I don't think Chelsea or Arsenal will be in the top 4. Newcastle at the minute, I reckon next season will be looking to be in the title race next season. Just with the way their team is. So I think for me, Newcastle will be one of the favourites for top four. See, I'm thinking Man United, Man City, Newcastle, and probably Liverpool. Liverpool should get into the top four next season. They've had a poor season this season, but I think they know what they need to do next season. I think they'll do a lot better next season, personally. But we'll see what happens. Just to let you know, anyone who's put the predictions in, by the way, your prediction counts if it goes to extra time. So if it ends 1-1 or something and then ends 2-1, say it ends, if Red Jaden gets it right by saying 2-1 Barnsley, if it ends at 1-1 at 90 minutes, then ends 2-1 Barnsley at the end of extra time, it still counts. Because now your score predictions are correct if it goes to extra time. And if it's still wrong at the end of extra time, then I'd look. So there you go. There's Baldy, Darren Moore. Or as I like to call, clap along. Clap along at home. He likes clapping, doesn't he? Doing the he joins in with the Sheffield Wednesday high or silver line, which I quite like. I like him as a manager. I think he's a great character. Decent manager and also a great character. Drop us a like on stream if you haven't already done so. Get involved in the poll as well. I know for people who have already done it, I'll still keep saying it though, because we'll probably have different people tuning in as well. So, you know, I want to get the poll. Want to get as many votes as we can on the poll and as many likes as we can on the stream. And as many predictions as well. So there you go. That'll be great. Right here, get your predictions in if you haven't already done so. I'm going to write them down now. I'm starting off with 2-2, and I reckon it'll be 2-2 after extra time, really. So, because I reckon this is a game that might go to penalties, or someone might snatch it by a goal in maybe extra time. But I think this has extra time written all over it, personally. Scotty's gone for 2-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. I'm not going to lie, I can probably see Barnsley scoring, in fairness, just with the players that they got on there. Devante Cole, 15 goals he scored a season, he's bound to score. Michael Smith, Lee Gregory, most likely bound to score as well. Wouldn't surprise me if Josh Windass probably got his name, got amongst the act as well. You know, and, it's two teams with really, really good players and, you know, high quality goal scorers as well. So, it's going to be interesting. Practically a full Wembley Stadium as well. 40-odd thousand Wednesday fans and just under 40,000, I think, for Barnsley as well. I don't know why Barnsley got less than Wednesday. Bit daft, really, but there you go. It is one of them things. So I've gone for 2-2. Where Jaden Servos has gone for blah. Sorry, I'm just trying to write it down. Has gone for 2-1 to Barnsley. Fair enough. Harry Doherty has gone for 3-1 to Wednesday. And Grant Swindle in the chat as well has gone for 2-1 to Wednesday after extra time. Your prediction counts if it goes to extra time anyway. So you don't have to necessarily put after extra time, but you can if you want, obviously. Be my guest. So 2-1 to Chef Wed after extra time. Apologies to any Sheffield Wednesday fans that are tuning in. Obviously, I do have a habit of calling you Chef Wed. It's just a shorter way of saying Sheffield Wednesday. I know probably some Wednesday fans probably don't like being called it, but it is one of them things. When scoring first, here you go. First goal could be pivotal, actually. When scoring first, Barnsley have not lost in 36 games when scoring first this season. Sheffield Wednesday have only lost once when scoring first in 39 games this season. So it's two teams who really, to be honest, looking at them stats, it could be one of them games where one goal separates them. You know, it could be a game where it ends up being a draw and going to extra time and going the whole distance. We don't know what's going to happen. It's a player final. It's so unpredictable. And certainly with the fact that Luton and Carlisle, against the odds, got promoted. So you never know what's going to happen in these player finals. That's what I like about it. You just never know what to expect next. So, Grant Swindle 2-1 to Sheffield Wednesday. Kieran Batch put, I think I pronounced that. I wouldn't mind Wednesday I wouldn't mind Wednesday. They'll create an atmosphere to Riverside. They normally do. Decent away. The decent away fans, to be honest, when they come to the Riverside. Are you a Wednesday fan or are you a Borough fan? Just considering you mentioned the Riverside. 2-1 Wednesday. 2-1 Wed. 3-1 Wed. By the way, apologies by the way, just also any Wednesday fans out there. I've had to put Chef Red on the scoreboard. I wasn't going to put Wednesday because people will think I'm a Wednesday supporter when I'm not. So I'm being neutral. But I've had to put Chef Red because it just doesn't fit otherwise. Because the writing's rather big on there. So that's why it's like that. But hope you don't mind anyway. Let's have a look here. Barnsley to beat Wednesday 3-0 and make it a triple over them over this season. Yeah, Barnsley haven't actually lost to them. They've beaten them every time, haven't they? Well done, Daz. Who was that? So that was Clarets. Are you a Burnley fan by any chance? Burnley or Aston Villa? Just with Clarets. Probably none of them clubs, to be honest with you. Bournemouth fans joined. Thanks for joining me. Thoughts on Liverpool 4 Southampton 4 mental game? Yeah, I mean, that was quite a game, wasn't it? I mean, I was quite astonished when I was looking at the I was looking on Gillette Soccer. I was watching Gillette Soccer, and it was 4-2, then 4-3, then 4-4 in the space of a couple of minutes. I was like, dear me. Dear. I ask you. Right here. Well, why does it keep saying that? No. It's supposed to be in 720. Burnley, yeah, I thought so. Well done on promotion and winning the league. I mean, it was inevitable, wasn't it? I didn't see them not getting promotion this season. Too good. So Bournemouth, the Bournemouth fan has gone for Bournemouth 4-4-4. It's gone for 1-0 to Barnsley. Fair enough. Don't forget to get involved in the poll already if you haven't already done so. 18 votes already in there. I'll give you an update. I'll give you an update just before kick-off. The poll will stay open until half-time. So we had about 30 votes, by the way, yesterday for the Carlisle game on the poll. Let's see if we can beat that today and get at least 31. Did you get me prediction? No, I didn't, Sam. Where are you? Oh, there you go. 3-1 Wednesday. Hello, Sam. Thank you very much for joining, mate. Drop us a like on the stream if you haven't already done so. He's gone for 3-1 Wed. How times have changed now? Manchester United, a Champions League team, now Liverpool, Europa. Well, to be honest, it's quite surprising. I mean, I'm not really at all surprised that United were in the top 4. I mean, I think it was inevitable United were going to get top 4 just with the season we've had. We've had a really, really good season. Top 4, Carabao Cup winners, and even if we lose the FA Cup final, it's still a pretty good season. It's been a remarkable turnaround compared to when they were under Ollie and Rangnick. You know, Eric Ten Hag's done a really, really good job, and he's now the best. He's been the best manager since Jose Mourinho, quite frankly. He's actually won United trophies, or at least one trophy, and got to. I mean, we lost out to Sevilla in the quarterfinals, which was quite inevitable, you know. If Man United only beat a Division 7 team 2-1, how would you feel? Well, I mean, it would be pretty embarrassing, but it wouldn't be surprising, would it, with United? I mean, United struggled to Southampton earlier this season. You know, they struggled to Southampton in both games. So it wouldn't really surprise me if that did happen, because, you know, United always seem to do badly against the lower division teams. If you remember, Rochdale went to penalties. Obviously, they lost to Borough, didn't they? They have a bad record against the Borough, don't they? obviously Derby, they've struggled against lower league opposition, so it wouldn't surprise me if that did happen personally. But yeah, I'm quite surprised with Liverpool. I can't believe how bad Liverpool have been this season. They've been awful, Liverpool. It's so surprising. You don't expect a team of Liverpool's calibre, and we all know just how good Liverpool are. You don't expect a team of that calibre to go from being Premier League champions, finishing top 4 every single season, to now being in the Europa League. Only one London club in Europe. Yeah, and that's Arsenal, believe it or not. Spurs doesn't surprise me, but Chelsea have been probably the most embarrassing team this season out of the entire Big Six. Them finishing not even in the top 10 is absolutely abysmal for them. And I think changes will definitely be made. Obviously, they are about to sign Mauricio Pochettino, apparently. They obviously don't want to win trophies, do they? Because he never wins trophies, Pochettino. So, but I think there'll be changes made. There'll definitely be changes made. There'll have to be changes made because some of the players in that team just aren't good enough now. I think the likes of Pulisic will go. Havertz will probably stay. He's been probably one of their better players. Kepa might stay. Kepa and Mendy might stay personally. I think Aspie's time's up. Personally, I know he's the club captain, but I think he's not good enough now. Reece James will stay, obviously, but there's quite a few players. I reckon they'll have. I reckon they'll make quite a few changes before next season, of course. The fact that Fulham actually finished ahead of them and then newly promoted, doesn't that just show how bad they were? Sheffield Wednesday won in 2005, didn't they, in the League One player final? Against Hartlepool United as well. Yeah, to be honest, you don't expect Hartlepool United to beat Sheffield Wednesday with a team Sheffield Wednesday have. But that's just how bad. Back to the Chelsea one, but that's just how bad Chelsea were. Chelsea were absolutely abysmal this season, and I quite frankly, I just cannot believe how bad they were. Quite frankly, Barnsley got promoted against Millwall, didn't they? Under Higginbotham as well. Why is the top tier not open in the Barnsley area? Barnsley have sold out all their tickets, but I think that they lost half of their tickets because of bloody Sheffield Wednesday. I don't know. Let's have a look at the other comments as well, by the way. Let's keep going. Bubba twice on penalties. Liverpool not even being top 4 once the whole season. That's embarrassing for them, to be honest. Not a sellout from Barnsley, but looks like it from Wednesday. Well, no, as far as I know, the Barnsley had sold out, but they had a significant amount of tickets taken off them, apparently. But for what reason, I don't really know. Players are going to come out in a few minutes, so let's quickly give you the starting lineups. Isted's in goal. Williams, Kitchen, Anderson, of course, the captain for Barnsley's in defence for them. Cadden, Kane, Thomas, Phillips, Tedic up front with Devante Cole, and last but not least, Connell. Sheffield Wednesday, Dawson's in goal. They're playing the back three. Iofa, Hiekwe, James in defence. Palmer, Patterson, Bannon, Johnson are playing in the playing in midfield, and Josh Windass plays behind the two strikers, Gregory and Michael Smith. Here we go then. This is the League One player final. Please welcome onto the pitch your two teams, Barnsley and Sheffield Wednesday. All the best to both teams. Let's go! South Yorkshire Derby at Wembley. I know, tell me about it. That's a big trophy. It's an inflatable trophy, mate. That's not the actual trophy, that's an inflatable Big inflatable version of the trophy it is. So here we go. Sheffield Wednesday and Barnsley out onto the field. They'll do the pre-match handshakes with the, I think, the chairs. Oh, yeah, Sheffield Wednesday have got half of the... Sheffield Wednesday have got the top tier of Barnsley's end as well. Really? That's so strange. That's weird. I don't understand it anyway. There's a humongous amount of Sheffield Wednesday fans compared to Barnsley. I really don't understand it. 8 favourites. Top 8 favourites in order. Man City, Bayern, Real Madrid, PSG, Man United, Arsenal, Barcelona, Real and Atletico Madrid. Yeah, fair enough. Sheffield Wednesday deserve to go up after the season they've had. Yeah, probably. Quarterfinals of the Champions League somehow. I know, tell me about it. It wasn't particularly brilliant, was it, for them? Here we go, time for the playoff final. We're going to have the national anthem in a moment. Well, to be honest, Sheffield is a massive city, isn't it? And then obviously you've got Barnsley, which is a town. It's not a particularly big town, is it? But you'd have expected more from Barnsley. They normally sell out. I don't know. Drop us a like on the stream, ladies and gentlemen. Keep getting involved in the poll. Match is going to get started soon, and get your predictions in the live chat because your predictions will close 3 minutes into the game. 4-way title fight next season with Man City, United, Arsenal and Geordies. 2 club City, Sheffield. Well, yeah, very big city, aren't they? So here we go. The winner plays in the Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in with the national anthem. God Save the King. It's the same guy. Here we go then. God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. Here we go. Here we go. Barnsley 4, Wednesday 1. Oh, fair enough, Nick. So here we go then. This is the playoff final for League 1. Let's just put Nick Muller's prediction in there quickly, and then we'll have a look at the starting lineups. Nick was at the final yesterday. He probably couldn't get tickets for this one. Don't forget to get involved in the poll. This, ladies and gentlemen, is it. This is the playoff final for League 1 for 2023. Let's have a look at the starting lineup. Started off with Sheffield Wednesday. In goal, number 25, Cameron Dawson. Number 6, Dominic Iorfa. Number 20, Michael Ihiekwe. Number 33, Reece James. Number 2, Liam Palmer. Number 13, Callum Patterson. Number 10, Barry Bannon. Number 18, Borough player Marvin Johnson, a former Borough player. 11, Josh Windass. Number 9, Lee Gregory. And top scorer, number 24, Michael Smith. On the bench for Sheffield Wednesday today, Dennis Adeniram, Jaden Brown, Fisayo Delibashiru, Aidan Flint, Jack Hunt, goalkeeper David Stockdale, and Will Volks. And the starting lineup for Barnsley. In goal, number 1, Harry Isted. Number 2, Jordan Williams. Number 5, Liam Kitchen. Number 6, Mads Anderson. Number 7, Nicky Cadden. Number 8, Herbie Kane. Number 12, Bobby Thomas. Number 30, Adam Phillips. Number 31, Slobodan Tedic. Number 44, Devante Cole. And number 48, Luca Connell. And on the bench for Barnsley, goalkeeper Bradley Collins. Also on the bench, Josh Benson, Robbie Cundy, James Norwood, Jonathan Russell, Luke Thomas, and Max Waters. Or Watters, whatever his name is. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the EFL League 1 Playoff Final 2023. It's Barnsley versus Sheffield Wednesday. Best of luck to both teams. Let's go! Sheffield Wednesday will have kick-off going right to left towards the stand, which is full of Barnsley fans. Barnsley going from left to right towards the Sheffield Wednesday fans. We're off! Here we go! I am very much looking forward to this. This is the one game I've been looking forward to all weekend. Let's hope it doesn't disappoint. Oh, I went for 1-1 on the predictions. Never mind. And that's a free kick already given to Barnsley for an elbow to Anderson's head. Just leads in with his arm, catches him with his elbow. If you just tuned in, welcome to the stream. This is Barnsley versus Sheffield Wednesday, the League 1 Playoff Final. I'm Dal Johnson, great to have your company on this bank holiday Monday. Barnsley coming forward already. There's a shot. Oh dear, he completely cocked that up, didn't he? Long ball forward. Can Sheffield Wednesday make anything of it? No, Barnsley win the ball back again. Marvin Johnson, former Borough player, playing in this final for Sheffield Wednesday, playing at left wing back. Everton will be relegated next season. 2 nearly season, surely they'll be gone. Yeah, well, it happened with Sunderland, didn't it? They survived and then got relegated. So, I reckon Everton will go. Imagine if Valencia get relegated. Wouldn't go down very well, would it? Here comes Sheffield Wednesday, come forward. Marvin Johnson just about keeps hold of the ball, plays it back. It's back with Johnson again on the left-hand side. Oh, well, not with Dyche at the helm, I doubt it, but you don't know. I think it's one of them where Everton will struggle next season again, I think. Good pun there, Daz. Imagine if Valencia get relegated. Wouldn't be very good, would it? What do you mean good pun there? What was I saying it? Oh, because I said it happened with Sunderland, didn't it? Everton will struggle next season, though. They will struggle. Liam Palmer was the one who scored the last-minute equaliser to get 4-4 in aggregate against Peterborough. Tell you what, that'll have been a sickener for Peterborough, by the way. Because he said it wouldn't go down well. Oh, sorry, yeah. See, that's what you call an accidental, unintentional joke. That's what you call an unintentional joke. You'll say something that you don't even mean. And I actually said it in the shop, in the charity shop the other day. Someone had bought a pair of trousers that were they were ladies' trousers, but they were yellow, sort of like mustardy type colour. I said I must have known they were there. And I didn't mean for it to be a joke. It was just an unintentional joke. So they're what you call unintentional jokes that you say without even realising. But jokes that I say normally I intend to say. But that one I wasn't. That one wasn't, quite frankly. Drop us a like on the stream, that'll be marvellous. Thank you very much everyone for joining us so far. Just to let you know, formation-wise, both teams are playing the back 3-5-2. For for Barnsley with 3 central midfielders. However, Sheffield Wednesday are playing also a 3-5-2, but they've got Josh Windass playing as a centre attacker mid behind the 2 strikers in that number 10 wall. 2 central midfielders. Johnson and Patterson playing as wing backs. Same with Williams and Cadden for Barnsley. But Barnsley have got 3 8s. And Wednesday have got, I think, 2 8s and a 10. There are seats in the Barnsley end. Well, they obviously weren't. They probably weren't given a massive allocation, you know. Ball in. There's an opportunity. There's the first shot of the game. Header pretty easy for the goalkeeper. Oh, Lee Gregory got his mask back, did he? Yeah, Lee Gregory's got his face mask back. I know someone stole it, didn't they? They'll bury a striker, not Calvert. His body just gives up, can't state, yeah. Is Zavia Warmer and Manchester Derby the next 2 streams? All being well, yes. All being well, yes. Wednesday and Saturday afternoon, hopefully. Calvert-Lewin just not good enough anymore, quite frankly. They do need to make some signings next season. Both teams have scored about 20 goals each within the first 15 minutes of games this season, so there might be an early goal. We'll see what happens in this game. Good ball. Oh. Decent attacking start from both teams, in fairness. Barnsley with the ball come forward. Cole taps it on to Tedic, who's also playing up front with Cole. It's Cadden, says see you later. Plays into the box, it's garbage. Oh. Foul there, free kick to Barnsley. Right near the halfway line. There's a foul on Cadden. I was going to say I thought Nicky Cadden was with Forest Green because he was on FIFA with Forest Green. I know for a fact he was in team of the season last season, wasn't he? He was team of the season last FIFA, I think.
So what can Barnsley conjure up from this set piece? Recycling ball from set pieces, Barnsley. And the battle for the second and third balls, but that is knocked on top of Dawson.
That's a lousy free kick.
It's a little bit of a letdown. The Barnsley just wonder in the early
Oh, I'm out again.
a little bit of a factor.
Oh no. Bloody Sheffield Wednesday brought their bloody trumpet with them. They got the bloody trumpet with them. I'd rather have a bloody drum than a trumpet, to be honest. Slobodan Tedic is actually on loan from Manchester City. Didn't actually know, because I didn't know he was from Man City. Oh, 7 minutes in. Sorry, I forgot to close the predictions. Oh. I'm on the wrong account. Or do in England and have both. Aye. Let me go back onto the main account. I'm on the wrong account. Poor clearance and then a shot from Barry Bannon. Well blocked. It's a corner to Wednesday. A few people in stream. Thanks for joining us. Pin that. Don't forget to get involved in the poll. 21 votes so far. Let's see if we can get any more. Oh. Referee didn't give a foul there on the keeper. Keeper went down in the end. Thought it had been a foul on the keeper. Ball swung in from Liam Palmer. Still in there. There's a shot. Good save. Great save by Isted in goal. Pinned the wrong message. Oops. Sorry. Oops. We'll keep that quiet, I think. Pretend that never happened. Glad you told me. Oh dear. No, I can't believe I did. I pinned the wrong bloody message, honestly. We'll pretend that never happened. Anyway. Still in there for Wednesday. Corner. Goal kick. Oh. Smith's not too chuffed by that, but goal kick anyway to Barnsley. Gives Barnsley a little bit of a rest. It was this is the chance again. Ball in from Palmer. What's that flying around? Is that a fly? Wait, is that a... What's that was flying? Was that a sausage flying or something? It was a shot on the volley from Iorfa. Needed saving. I mean, it's pretty easy with a keeper, but still needed to be saved. 10 minutes in, decent start. Both teams, when they have the ball, are going forward. It's going to be a bit of an end-to-end game. I reckon this is going to be pretty entertaining, actually. It's not going to be all defensive. I reckon it's going to be good. Just go for it for the full 90 minutes. You know, you've got nothing to lose, really. Well, I say you've got nothing to lose. You've got a lot to lose. There's a lot of inflatables people bring. I know, it looked like an inflatable sausage or something. I don't know what it was. I know when Boa played against Swansea once, we all had, everyone in the South Stand was throwing inflatable sheep. The referee stopped play for a head injury. Patterson down. The Wednesday fans were claiming for a penalty, I think it was. Don't forget VAR is in operations, or VAR will have a look.
Physically aggressive, coming out and helping his defenders there. And while the goalkeeper gets to the ball.
Goalkeeper comes out. Wooch. I mean, he gets the ball, but he catches him in the head as well, but... Nah, you can't really give a pen for that. That wasn't this season, was it? Premier League season, mate. Premier League season. That's not going to be a foul, no. But, I mean, he gets the ball first, just catches him in the head in the end, but... I'll say you can't really give a foul for that. Well, he's not unconscious or anything. He's conscious. He's talking. So looks like he's all right then, which is a good thing, I suppose. I've got my own drumsticks. This is a pen. It's a drumsticks. I used to do drumming. Doesn't sound very good on the actual, doesn't sound very good on the bloody, on the table though. There you go. Wednesday fans making the most noise this Monday afternoon. Aye, and half of it's just a bloody trumpet. Half of them's just a bloody trumpet. Red Faction said hi, who was the drummer. Nah, I'd rather actually record and enjoy the game, quite frankly. I'd rather enjoy the game and do the vlogging, quite frankly. Stick to what I enjoy. Excuse me. Tried it with the Yellow Warriors for mask and it didn't really work out. Actually, do I need to pin the message? Not really. Could have a shot there, Connell, you know. He's decided not to do it in the end. Almost in the first 15 minutes. No goals, but Sheffield Wednesday with the first shots of the game. That's a decent ball in there. There's a volley by Adam Phillips, who's been very, very good. Excuse me. Adam Phillips, who's been class for them this season, just volleys it miles over the bar. It's a poor volley. Gets his foot well underneath that. You going to do an away again next season? I don't know. If there's one game I do fancy doing though, and it's actually not far away, if there's one game I do fancy potentially doing, Leicester City. I wouldn't mind doing Leicester City away, mind. I've been to the King Power, but I've never actually been in the stadium. Been outside of King Power. But it'd be quite an away game against Leicester. We'd get beat, probably. We'd probably get beat or slaughtered, but it would still be a decent game to do, but I don't know. It depends. Oh, there's also Sunderland as well, isn't it? Sunderland. Do Plymouth? Nah, it's too long journey. Going to Devon at some point anyway this year, but that's that won't be for the game. That's just that'll be just for a few days really, won't it? So that'll be for the week, I think. But knowing my luck, Bo will end up being at home on that weekend. On the weekend we go, so we'll probably end up missing the home game. I mean, if it happens to be the same week as that, then oh yeah, of course. If it's the same week, I'm hoping it is, but I don't think it will be because at the time we go, well, it'll be the last weekend of the championship. It'll be the last weekend of the championship until after the international breaks. But we'll lose 6 points against Ipswich. Mate, when's the last time you beat Bow at the Riverside? I don't even know if you've beaten us at the Riverside, to be honest with you. You have a cack record at the Riverside, so don't get your hopes up. You might get a result at home, but you won't get a result at the Riverside. You haven't won at the Riverside. Well, you haven't beaten us actually since 2014 when you won 2-0. You haven't won the Riverside since 2010. Does anyone other than us have a good record at the Riverside? Birmingham are a bogey team. They have a good record against Borough. Norwich normally. We haven't beaten Southampton since 2012. Leicester. I don't know if we've beaten Leicester, to be honest with you. I watched us beat Birmingham this season. Away from home. At the Riverside, we lost to them, I think. We will struggle against Birmingham. The thing is, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't even know what the fixtures are going to be. Fixtures are coming out, by the way, 22nd of June. For the EFL Championship, the 22nd of June, I think, is when they're coming out. On that Thursday, I believe. and I'm obviously going to be out because I'm working on it. I work on a Thursday. It's voluntary work, but I do the voluntary work on a Thursday mainly. So I'll be out when I'll be at home when the fixtures actually come out. 'Cause it'll be 9 o'clock, but I won't be doing the reaction or anything as such. We are going to do a Championship, League One, Premier League season review at some point. I'll only do League Two if I can actually get any League Two fans. I don't really know any League Two fans personally, so I'll have to do a bit of looking up on Twitter, see what I can get League Two wise. Just drive up to Hartlepool. Yeah. Well, there's obviously my dad who's... Well, my dad's not been watching pools as such this season, so, you know. I don't know if I want necessarily Hartlepool, though, because Hartlepool have had an appalling season, you know. It'll be like the clubs like... You know, obviously some of the teams that won promotion, like maybe a team that won promotion, a team that got to the playoffs, maybe a team mid-table, then maybe a team in the relegation half, sort of maybe like something like that. If I can have like a bit of difference, really, you know. If I can't get anyone on, then I won't do it, quite frankly. So, I've definitely got League One fans I can get on, and that'll be Argyle fans, most likely. I could ask Taylor from Barnsley on tour, potentially. I do know Forest Green fan. I know they had a bad season, but I do know Forest Green fan. Bolton fans, so could get the League One's definitely potential. Championship potentially. Could just get one or two Borough fans or anything, you know. And well, the Premier League. Well, I know quite a few Premier League fans, quite frankly. But trying to get big names on would be difficult, obviously. I know a few Premier League fans and stuff, you know. Just rather than the Borough, United and etc. review. I might do a Bundesliga review, but if I do that, it'll be with most likely Jack. If me and Jack can get round, if I can get round to actually speaking with Jack, because Jack's normally busy. I wouldn't mind doing the Bundesliga one with him. We'll see if I can do it with him. Jack Wilson, by the way, I'm on about, a Bayern fan. So I could see about that. Potentially, you know. Potentially. Imagine if I could get Visca Barca on. That would never happen, though. I don't know. Actually, I have someone on Instagram I do know someone on Instagram who's a Valvo Bochum fan. So I might be able to ask him, but it's whether he can speak English. Because I don't speak 100% German. I don't understand German fully yet. I speak German I speak bits of German. I can understand bits of German, but I can't understand everything. You know, so I'd need people who can speak sort of bits of German and English as well. Who speak German and English. Because obviously loads of people who would probably watch as well, anyone who would watch, most likely wouldn't be German and wouldn't understand German. So I would have to be German and English mainly. There's a Bundesliga, so, but, ball in for Barnsley, cleared away, halfway through the first half. We can add about 2 minutes added time for the head injury to Patterson as well. Here's Lee Gregory. Good defending by Anderson. That's a 4 into Sheffield Wednesday. Anyone know where to watch the game? It's on Sky Sports, pal. If you're in the United Kingdom, Sky Sports. If you're in another country, I couldn't tell you. But all I can really do is give you my sort of updates. I'm sort of giving updates anyway, as I normally do. Good pass! Oh, could have done better myself. Any pub with a screen. Not wrong. Not wrong, to be honest. I'm not going to lie, right? I bet if Sheffield Wednesday could, they would completely fill out the stadium. Can I just say, by the way, more fans for Sheffield Wednesday brought more fans than Sheffield United and Manchester City probably have combined, to be honest. Sheffield United and Manchester City brought terrible crowds. There's that chance again from my off. Decent shot, but it was pretty simple save. But there'll be more chances, I reckon, in this game. Game's just died down a little bit. We're just having a drinks break at the moment. Obviously, it is very, very warm. It'll be very warm in London. What's the actual degrees today? Let's have a look. What's the weather for this week? In Middlesbrough, it's fairly warm, actually. I think it's slightly cooler than it has been last couple of days. 17 degrees. So it's actually cooling down the next couple of days. 17. And for the rest of the week, slightly overcast on occasions. 15, 15, 14, 15. Yeah. Bit cooler this week, which is good. I'm glad about that, to be honest. 52% humidity. Oof. Still fairly humid, but at least it's a lot cooler now. Bit cooler than it has been this weekend, so I'm kind of glad. Kind of glad by that. What's it like at Wembley at the minute? I mean, it must be very warm. Wembley, 19 degrees. So it's not actually that warm considering. But it's always warmer down south, isn't it? 19 degrees today. It's not that warm considering, actually. But obviously with the summer coming up as well and stuff, we're having the usual drinks breaks. I'm all back now. That's what we do if we're bored and we just find somewhere with a screen or British or Irish pub. Fair enough. It's not actually warmer down south. Hottest temperature ever was in Lincolnshire. It's normally warm. When I was in Hastings last year for my 20th birthday, we went to Brighton for the day. 37 degrees. Now that's bloody hot. Ugh. You didn't dare take his dare take his shoes off on the beach. I mean, I wouldn't have done anyway. It was all bloody stones. The beach in Brighton's terrible. It's just all stones. It's all stones, just no bloody must have been 38 or 39, and it can't have been 37. But it was bloody hot. You know, it was one of the hottest days of the year. It was roasting. And this sort of weather, you just want to drink, really. Yeah, you want to drink or ice, but you don't want. You can never be bothered. Can't be bothered to eat that much food after time when it's so warm. All you want really is drinks. That's a foul. Oh, nothing given. Who's the referee? Looks like Tim Robinson. Sheffield Wednesday probably having the better of the first half. They've certainly had more opportunities. Ball forward and cleared down the line. What a ball that is! Oh, it's unlucky. 41 when I was in Budapest. That was lovely. That's warm. That's warm. I went to Alicante when we went on a cruise. Went to Alicante and it was about, well, It was about... well, this is actually end of September time now. It was still about 25 degrees in Alicante. It was still lovely and warm, but it was lovely. It wasn't like really warm. It was hot, but it was humid. Well, it wasn't that humid, you know, compared to here last couple of days. 38 to 40 in southern Spain as well. In the summer, yeah. Well, this is end of September. We went. It was lovely. It was still about 25 to 30 degrees. I need to turn that off because I forgot that that's a new thing they had. Can I turn off? Can I turn automatically place mid-roll lads? Do not, because otherwise you're hearing half of what I'm saying and I'm having to repeat myself again. Is that a Barnsley corner or goal? Is that a Barnsley goal kick or is that a corner? I also got -12 in Iceland with heavy winds making it feel colder. You might as well have just stood in the fridge. Oh, in the freezer. You might as well just stood in the freezer, you know. That's cold. Two-thirds of the way through the first half, 15 to go, plus added time as well, which I think we'll be looking at 4 minutes, because you've got a 2-minute drinks break as well, plus the 2 minutes that it took for the injury to Patterson. So I reckon we're looking at 4 or maybe 5 minutes. Iceland's a lot prettier than a freezer. Well, duh! I mean... No, well, no, obviously, but, you know, I mean, God. Iceland's a nice place, but it's bloody cold. I can't lie, I like getting the 3 for £5 from there as well. Also saw an Iceland in Iceland. Yeah, I quite like the 3 for £5 deals they have there and all, actually. If you get the joke. If you get the joke, you get the joke. If not, I'm not going to explain. I'm not going to lie, I prefer Asda, to be honest. But there you go. Bang, see ya. Foul on the Barnsley player? No, okay, not given. Both teams trying to get hold of the ball here. They're struggling to get a hold of it. Long ball to left. There's a low cross. There's a corner for Barnsley. There are about 7 Icelands in Iceland. Ah, right. Sounds very ice. Oh, I haven't brushed my hair. I'll do my hair at half time and make sure, because that does me head in. I'll give me a hair brush at half. I haven't brushed my hair before coming on the camera. Well, I'll sort that out. I'll sort that out at half time. Sod it. Anyways, 32 minutes. Corner for Barnsley. I think it's their second. It's swung in. Oh dear. Bye. Cadden just. I mean, it was swung in. Cleared away and Cadden just hits on the volley and it's... Oh, well, it's miles away. One of the only countries in the world without a McDonald's, but there was a KFC. Fair enough. Oh, there's Dean Windass. Sheffield Wednesday legend as well. And Josh Windass' father as well. We'll be looking to do him proud today. Oh. Yeah. Free kick to Wednesday. Watching Sheffield Wednesday play on the Monday. Adriano Vassell. Yeah. Dean Windass was a good player back in the day, though, wasn't he?
Barry Bannon is standing over this on Wednesday.
And it doesn't surprise me that Josh Windass is about as good. Obviously taken after his dad, isn't he? Following in his dad's footsteps and probably about as good as him. Gotta admit, Josh Windass is a cracking player. And Dean Windass was a very good player back in the day. That's a foul. Yeah, he's climbing. Yeah, he was climbing on the back of him, mate. You were climbing on his back, you idiot. Always going to be a free kick to Wednesday, that. They'd be more hated than Millwall if they were Sheffield Monday, because no one likes Monday. Well, yeah. I knew a guy who went for a job interview in Sheffield, and it was to become a manager of one of the football clubs. And he said, and the interviewer said, right, here's a list of days. What can you do? He said, oh, well, I can't manage Wednesday. What a good free kick that was, and straight into the box, straight into the gloves of the keeper, by the way. Isted was rushing out and out. Jesus. Collides with Smith and just cuts down. Dear me. Clash of heads, ladies and gentlemen. That's another few minutes you can add on Friday time. Can you name 5 British football clubs that begin and end with the same letter? Are we on about just the first name, or are we on about including town and... Well, you got Northampton Town, haven't you? Well, Northampton's definitely one anyway. You've got Aston Villa, ends in A. You've got... you can include Town, but FC doesn't count. Oh yeah, obviously. Include Town and United and etc. Difficult, actually. I'll tell you, that's difficult. Trying to. Is the 5? I've thought of, I think, 2, haven't I? I've thought of 2 so far. Liverpool, yeah. So, well, I've got Aston Villa with 8. Northampton Town, or Northampton, that's N. We've got... Celtic, British ones, so you've got to include Celtic, surely. So that's Liverpool's, well, so there's 4, and I'm just trying to think of one more now. One more's difficult. It's all UK, remember, yeah. So what about not? Are we thinking of Northern Ireland as well and Wales? Oh. No. East 5. East 5. Alloa. Yeah. Alloa, yes. Of course. There's East Fife as well, which I thought of. Difficult, actually, you know. Charlton Athletic, Dundee United. Yeah, I mean, that's difficult, actually. That's difficult, actually, to try and work out off the top of your head, you know. Is there anyone else? Is there anyone else? There's Andy Cole, United Champions League winner. Back in 1999, Andy Cole there. What a player he is. Anyway, back to where we were. So there's... So something United, that'll beginning with D. Oh, dear me. I just thought of an Irish one, lol. An Irish one. Who's in the Irish League? Drogheda United. I completely forgot they were Irish, to be honest. Yeah, fair enough. Shamrock. Shamrock Rovers. I tell you what, I mean, that's bloody difficult, that is. Yeah, we already had Dundee United, mate. Sam had already said Dundee United. That's difficult, actually. You know, that's actually difficult trying to do off the top of your head, you know. Very difficult. Can we think of any more? UK, so this is England, Scotland, Ireland, Wales. There isn't any in Wales that I can think of. There's Chancery, the Wednesday owner. There isn't any. Newport, no. Cardiff, no. Swansea, no. None of the Bristol clubs. Oxford, no. Reading, no. Burton, no. Oh, I can't really think now. I'm a bit stuck, to be honest, now. To be honest, we've said that many, and I can't think of any more. Partick, no. Inverness, no. No, not Aberdeen either. Hibs, no. Heart, no. Oh, God. No, I'm a bit stumped now. I can't think of any more, to be honest with you, mate. If anyone else can think of any more, then fair play. I can't think of any more. I've been looking at Scotland there. Lincoln City, no. No, Lincoln. Forest Green, no. Chester, Wexham, no. Not Forest, no. Notts County, no. Oh, that's a mistake. Barnsley win. Can they make anything from it? Oh, poor. Poor. Decent opportunities for both teams, though, but just not taken in this game. I'm determined to find one more, to be honest, but there might not even be one more, to be honest. There might not be any left, actually. I'm trying to think Masks League now. No. Works on no. Mask, no. Morpeth, no. Nantwich Town. Nantwich Town is one. They're in the same league as Mask. Nantwich. I think. I don't know if they don't know if they got relegated, actually. You got Nantwich Town, and that's... We're going way into non-league now, though, to find anywhere. Darlington, no. Crook, no. No, not really. Are Skelton Rovers a team? I think Skelton has a team, but I don't know. I don't know if it. I don't think it's. No, it's Skelton United, unfortunately, mate. Nah, it's Skelton United, mate. Nice try, though. Yeah, Skelton United, mate. Carber Athletic. Carber. You mean that's Scarborough, mate? You're not gonna get it. That's not gonna work. It's Scarborough Athletic, mate. There isn't even a place called Carber, is there? Nah, Scarborough Athletic, mate. Good try. Yeah, Scarborough, mate. No such thing. DC United, but they're not British. Well, yeah, obviously. But no, I can't think of any more, quite frankly. I'm a bit stumped now, to be honest. Maybe if it was the 19... Maybe if it was the 1700s, yeah. There'll be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson. Nah, Nantwich Town, and that's really about it. I can't think of any more now. My mind's just gone. To be honest, though, we've done well. We've done well to get about 10 there. We've got about 10 there, which is pretty good going, actually. John Maynor. Where's Beach? No. Move that city, Paul. It's. I'm closing it at half time, mate. So there you go. Into Miami. You said British, mate, and now you're coming up with teams from outside. So there you go. Corner into the box, headed over the bar by Barnsley. Has their keeper even been tested yet? I don't think they've had a shot on target. They've all been eye wide, not very handsome, and blocked. Ball in! Corner. It was a decent cross, actually. What? It's a goal kick? I'm so surprised. More votes on this one. 36. Yeah, fair enough. Thanks, everyone. Drops a like on stream. We haven't really done to one. 8 likes so far. Let's try and get up to the usual 10. Try and get up to 10. That would be marvellous. Thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Nice. No, I can't think of any more now. I'm still trying to think of someone, but I'm not getting anywhere. Is Walthamstow just called Walthamstow? Potentially. If that is, then you've found one that's, well, miles down in non-league. That's well in non-league, aren't it? Walthamstow Football Club. Yep. You found another one that's difficult. Is Daddy just Daddy? Now we're trying to find football teams in Britain. So UK, So England, Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and Republic of Ireland that all begin with the same letter and end in the same letter. So Walthamstow, Aston Villa, WW. Bit of fun actually. And I really can't think of any more now. We're having a go. We're going very deep down. We're going to be going very deep down. Bloody good opportunity. Can he get the shot off? No, cleared away expertly for corner. Liverpool, yeah, JCR. We've had Liverpool earlier on. I think that was the fourth one that we had. I mean, he came out with a good one actually, though. Aloha, which is from Scotland. I hadn't actually thought about that one, but God, it's difficult. Where is the Donny? Downstairs, as far as I know. Drogheda United, yeah. I think Sam already mentioned that one, didn't he? Yeah, he'd already mentioned that one in Ireland. We had Shamrock Rovers as well. I'm trying to think of others. In the box from the Barnsley corner, pretty poor. And that is the half-time whistle. No goals, but it's not been bad. It's not been a bad 0-0. It's been decent, actually, to be honest. And both teams go in, level pegging at the break, and they'll hopefully come out and we might see a goal or two probably in the second half. Right, let's carry on then. Trying to think of football teams. I'd have to do some research to even think of any more now. York City? Oh, yes. Yes, of course, York. Yeah, York City, of course. How did I not get that one? I'd been to York the other day. I was in York the other day. Bloody hell. Let's have a look. There's nothing there, is there? No. I said Aston Villa, didn't I? So I'd already said Aston Villa. Who else is dead at... We could put it... Oh! No, sorry. It has to end in the letter, doesn't it? I nearly said Coventry City, but wait, that's to be the last letter, doesn't it? This is difficult, very difficult. It's very difficult to really think of anything, isn't it? Very difficult to think of something. Trying to find anyone else. Carshalton Athletic. Yes. Fair play. That's a good one, actually. Tell you what, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling big time here, No, none of them either. But we've had Northampton. I said Northampton first. There isn't really one. There isn't any more, is there? No. Doesn't look like it. If there is, I can't find anything. Oh, there goes the mic. I can't see any that end in the same letter now, so I think we're a bit stuck now. Carshalton Athletic, are they in Masks League? No, they are not. We're going into Scotland now. Kilmarnock. Kilmarnock. Yes, of course. Kilmarnock, yes. Starts and ends in kid, isn't it? What have we got here? No, Wave Rovers ends in S. Nah, that's about it really. I can't find any more now, so let's give up. Let's close the poll then. Let's see how many of you have voted, and let's see what everyone's thoughts were. Nice try with Crystal Palace. I don't think so. So as you'll see in the live chat, the poll has indeed come to a close. I said I'd close it at half time. 36 of you have voted, so thank you very much, everyone who's voted. And well, just under 2/3 of you have gone for Sheffield Wednesday to win. So 61% to, it's actually 39% for Barnsley. I don't know why it says 38. They can't do maths again. 61% of you went for Sheffield Wednesday. 39%, sorry, went for Barnsley. This was the same case yesterday, if I remember rightly, where 61% went for Stockport County and only 39% went for Carlisle, but Carlisle ended up going through. And also 53% of you on Saturday went with Coventry to get promoted, and Luton actually got promoted. So as we've noticed in this weekend, the teams that have actually been the underdogs with regard to the live chat and the poll have ended up being the ones going up. So Barnsley could potentially get promoted, but I think Sheffield Wednesday have had the better chances. Barnsley have had some fairly decent opportunities, but they're just not taking them. They haven't really had a shot on target, have they? I'll give you the half-time stats anyway before we go for a quick break. And I can get my brain back in place after trying to work out every bloody football club. 4 shots, but none on target for Barnsley. I thought so. They haven't really tested the keeper. 2 shots on target from 5 for Sheffield Wednesday. With one of them being the Ayor first shot on sort of half volley, straight at the goalkeeper, and then another opportunity, I think, from a shot in the box. It was just straight at the goalkeeper as well. So I say the Sheffield Wednesday goalkeeper might as well be sat on the deck chair because he's had nothing to do, quite frankly. And corner kick wise, we've got 4 corners, no cards as of yet. And I wonder if anyone makes any subs at half time. Well, we'll soon find out. 4 shots to 5 going into half time. Fairly even first half. Sheffield Wednesday having the better of the opportunities, but no goals as of yet. And let's see if we can find a winner and get some goals in the second half. Otherwise, once again, we'll go to extra time. I'll see you in a few minutes for the second half. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Time for the second half to get underway now, ladies and gentlemen. With Sheffield Wednesday coming back onto the field, Barnsley's players have already come onto the field over the second half, and 45 minutes to find a goal to separate the two sides and find a winner. Otherwise, once again, we'll go to extra time and potentially another penalty shootout. And as I said before the game, on Sky Sports, there's never been a time where the three EFL or Football League player finals have ever gone to penalties in a row. They haven't had 3 penalty shootouts in a row in the EFL player finals. Just a half-time sub coming up, actually. Half-time substitution brought to you by Davil Johnson. Concussion substitution for Barnsley. Replacing number 31, Slobodan Tedic, is number 9, James Norwood. Here we go. Time for the second half. But James Norwood straight in on the act already. He did well, actually. He's won himself a 4. Won a 4 on that right hand side. Concussion sub So it looks like Tedic had suffered concussion or something, so they've used a concussion substitution at half time. Probably a long thought. Long thought from Thomas. It's headed in there. It's still in there. Claims for a foul in the penalty area. Nothing's given. Don't forget VAR will check it. VAR are having a look at it. I didn't see much of it actually. Let's have a look. Ooh. Who gets the ball there? The kitchen or Gregory? Well, to be honest, they both go for the ball, and Lee Gregory might be in trouble here because Lee Gregory catches Kitchen's leg in the penalty area. This could be a pen. No pen. No penalty given by VAR. Start the second half. Well, a bit lucky there, isn't he? Most people will say it's a 50-50, but it is a foul.
Attempted clearance. Doesn't get the ball. VAR deeming that is not a clear and obvious error. I would say for Wednesday, slightly fortunate there. Certainly,
I think he's a bit fortunate there, isn't he?
VAR would have overturned it. Let's put it that way. So instead of a penalty, Barnsley.
So no pen for Barnsley. And we already had a little bit of VAR controversy at the start of this second half. Free kick for Barnsley by the left hand side. Swung into the box. It's headed away. Barnsley coming out the better side at the start of the second half. Penning Wednesday into their own third. James Norwood in the thick of it at the minute. He's only just come on, but he's in the thick of everything at the minute. He's getting stuck in, which is what you like to see from a substitute. Got a good start since coming off the bench. Devante Cole's chasing that. And he's been... Well, I was going to say he's been fouled, but the referee did not give it. I thought that was a foul. Let's see what happens. Luke Connell plays it forward. Devante Cole trying to keep hold of that. It's back to Nat Phillips. Adam Phillips had a decent game so far for Barnsley as well. Been a good play for them this season. Two starting lineups remain the same. The only change was Tedic replaced by James Norwood at half time, who's really got in the thick of it all. That is not a particularly good challenge from Phillips. Could see himself in at least a yellow card. Could see him in the yellow card at the minute. In the yellow card. He could see himself on a yellow card in a minute. Sorry, beg your pardon. He'll be at least in the notebook. Oh, he's off! He's off! Oh, bye! It's a straight red. I mean, I was going to say it wasn't a particularly good challenge. I didn't think it was a particularly good challenge, but I knew it was going to be at least a yellow card, but referee's given a straight red card. Straight red card for Adam Phillips. VAR will, of course, check it. But let's have a look here. Ooh. I mean, it's a... He comes in late. Oh, it is late. Oh. His foot goes down on his leg. I mean... it's very late. It's a definite yellow card at the least, but whether you'd say it's a definite red card, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I don't think he goes in. I don't think he's intended to land on his leg. He hasn't intended to land on his leg. Nah. VAR's still checking it. Checking red card, serious foul play. That's it, he's off. He's off. He's off. Adam Phillips is off. It didn't look like a particularly good challenge, did it? It was definitely, at the very least, a yellow card, but... Definitely a yellow card at the very least, but I'm not sure whether it's definitely a straight red. It's been deemed as dangerous, but I don't think he's intended on it. I don't think he's intended on that, though. It's like he's landed on top of him. I don't think he's intended. Ah, really? I'm not sure. Straight red card anyway. And also given by VAR as well. Barnsley down to 10 men. There's an opportunity. Can they get onto this Wednesday? No, they can't. Good defending. That's a foul. Goal kick given. Barnsley down to 10 men. Let me know your thoughts. I don't know. Not sure about that decision, to be fair. I don't think that's a red card at all, but it's been deemed as dangerous. I mean, his left foot does go practically into his backside, doesn't it? But I don't know. I know the stakes are high and everything, but obviously the guys on VAR have obviously deemed it as not. I mean, it's a nasty challenge, to be honest. It's not a good challenge. So, I mean, it's 100% a yellow card. It's a definite yellow card. Definitely yellow, but they're showing again. See, I don't see how... Lee Gregory goes for the ball. Lee Gregory gets the ball. It's very late. It's definitely a yellow card. But he's landed on top of him. I don't think he's intended to land on top of him, has he? I mean, it's not intentional. That's just ridiculous, to be honest with you. Liam just said, well done, ref, or sorry, more like, let's favour Wednesday, ref. Wednesday, ref 1, Barnsley 0. I mean, the referee's Tim Robinson. He's a championship ref and he's pretty garbage, to be honest with you, mate. I can't lie. So that's Phillips missing in that midfield. That's not good for Barnsley, because Phillips is a good player for Barnsley. They've lost a key player due to a red card there. I think that's harsh. I really think that's harsh. Volley deflected! Hits the bar! An overhead kick. Ball back into the box, headed away, dear me. Whoa! Well, that would have been justice, to be honest, if Barnsley had scored that. It was a shot from the edge of the box. It's deflected and it comes off the crossbar. Oh my word. Well, Barnsley have had a really good start to the second half. I mean, despite the red card, bit of controversy, Barnsley are playing really well with 10 men. You'd think Sheffield Wednesday had a team with 10 men. Surprised he hasn't carded him for the kick back in. I agree, it's a bit harsh, especially in a final. I mean, I understand it. Obviously, the stakes are high. Obviously, there's a lot of there's a lot of tension. I mean, it's a shot which is actually headed by Kitchen onto the crossbar. Tell you what, it did well to deflect it. He did well to deflect it onto the bar. Actually, it's difficult to do that. If Barnsley go up, will he be suspended when they come back down? I mean, he'll probably be suspended for the start of the league. Straight red card. Oh, well, there's a massive talking point. Whatever happens today. If Sheffield Wednesday definitely win, then it's Barry Bannon, great play. Oh, I tell you what. Just wide at the post. Looking for the top corner. Wasn't a bad attempt. One of the players of the season as well. Skips onto his right. Oh, that's unlucky. But what if it's a different league than the card was given in? Well, regardless, really, it doesn't really make a difference because whether Barnsley go up or not, he will most likely be suspended for the start of the next season, whether it's in the Championship or in League One. So, really, I think he'll be suspended for the next few games. But I reckon they'll claim it. There's a chance. Save. Cadden getting through, and despite the red card, Barnsley look like they're more likely to score here. I mean, it's a decent attempt, but you'd expect the keeper to save it at his near post, wouldn't you? Dawson is on the alert, but I mean, I tell you what, Barnsley doing really well despite being down to 10 men. Corner for Barnsley, swung into the box by Connell. Still back for Barnsley. Long ball back to the left-hand side again. To Connell, who took the corner. Long ball into the penalty area. It's headed away. Sheffield Wednesday can't get it clear very far though. No, yeah, I'll give you the attendance a bit later on when I find out. A long ball that was poor from Williams. Poor ball straight towards the keeper, really. Wednesday coming forward. There's a good opportunity. That could have been an own goal. Oh, the rebound. He tries to slide the rebound in and it ends up in the keeper's gloves. That's a let-off. Massive let-off for Barnsley. Oh, dear. Good play, though. Marvin Johnson plays through. Oh, it's nearly an own goal. It would have been an own goal, actually. It's well saved by the keeper, but parries it straight into the path of I think, Michael Smith. You would expect to score there. I tell you what, this is one of the most entertaining finals, this. We've had VAR controversy, we've had a red card, we've had... Oh, been good, actually. Barnsley should have had a pen as well. EFL defo want Wednesday to go up, lol. The penalty, I mean, I was sort of debating whether it should have been a pen or not. I didn't know whether it was a pen or not. It was a sort of 50-50. It looked like a 50-50, but you do see them sort of you do see them actually given as penalties, don't you? So count himself a little bit lucky. Howard Webb's in the stand. He'll have watched it live. He'll have seen what was going on, but he probably wouldn't have given a red card. Tim Robinson's a referee, isn't he? Where is Tim Robinson from? Tim Robinson referee. He's a knobhead as well. Yeah, so he's in charge of the thing, isn't he? Tim Robinson's in charge of this.
In that throw goes again from Thomas.
Oh, still in there.
It's comfortably away by Heckway, then Bannon back on defense.
Where's he from? Yeah, he's awful. He's West Sussex, the referee. Referee's from West Sussex, so sort of Brighton, Eastbourne, maybe, something like that. Or is that East Sussex? I don't know. Sort of Brighton way, anyway. Down the bottom of England, really. 3 shots to 2 in Barnsley's favour since the red card. 1 shot on target. Well, Barnsley is certainly going for it. Would be justice if they did win it.
He's huge on the psychological side of the
Are you going to react to the Champions League preliminary round draw on the 13th of June on stream?
numerically here they are up against it.
I doubt it, to be honest with you, mate. I can't. I don't even know which teams are in it. Who's even in it? Champions League preliminary round. I doubt it, quite frankly. I don't normally do the preliminary rounds and stuff. Who's in it then?
This is Ehekwe. Now James. This is what Sheffield Wednesday need to do more. Control the ball, control possession. Don't allow it to be a basketball match. James on the burst forward.
I've no idea. I don't even know who the hell any of them teams are, actually. So there's no point me doing that, will I? Nah, I won't be doing that. Montenegro Cup winners or champions, Santa Coloma. Yeah, I certainly won't be doing it because I don't know who the hell any of them are, quite frankly. Breda Blick. Yeah, no one would know who they are, so there's no point me doing that anyway. 13th of June is, I think, a Monday, isn't it? That's a Monday, isn't it? Or is that a Tuesday? Yeah, nah. No. No one's ever heard of them sort of teams, actually. Ball in for my offer. Made an overlapping one. Wednesday getting into the game now in the second half. Wednesday getting into it. Seen a lot of blue and white tops. Kane went down. He's just been pulled back up by the EOF. Hi Nicola. Hope you're having a good bank holiday. Love to know me. Hi. Thanks so much. First rounds of some teams you've heard of. I'll have a look at you. Yeah, but I don't know. I normally do the group stage onwards. I don't normally do preliminary rounds and stuff, you know. There's a shot by. Oh, that's 22-23. I wanted 20-23-24. Mate, there was only 4 teams in that. In the preliminary round.
You know his dad, Dean. I think it was a bit tongue-in-cheek. They tell him you can't celebrate goals in the third tier. Which is why you may have seen Josh Windass hasn't really celebrated goals when he scored this season. It's a bit harsh, isn't it? Yeah, I think it was a bit tongue-in-cheek, but I think Josh may have taken it literally at times.
Nah, it's cack teams in that. Cack teams there. Free kick Barnsley. Budućnost Podgorica, I've never heard of them. Brioblik, Trepene, and Athletic Club de Escaldes, or whatever they're called. That's in the preliminary round. First qualifying round, Ferencvaros, Karabag, Bratislava, Tiraspol, Borisov, Astana, Maccabi Haifa, Salgiris, Helsinki, Flora, Shamrock Rovers, New Zealand, Ljubljana, Zrinski, Mostar, Lincoln Red Imps, Kiai, Dynamo Tbilisi, Rakov, Chestova, Hakan, Constanta, Valmiera, Balkani, Lana, Spartans, Struga, champions of the Bulgarian, Armenian and Albanian leagues. I don't really know many of them. And then first qualifying round, second qualifying round, Dynamo Zagreb, Molde, etc. Yeah, I don't know, mate. I mean, I know some of them, but not that many. I don't really know enough of them teams to even do a thing. Stream about that though. Ferencváros and Sambok. Oh yeah, I know some of them, but yeah, I don't know a lot of them. And quite a few teams in there I've never heard of, so I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't do it anyway. I normally tend to do the group stage and the knockout draws really for the Europa League, Conference League, and the Europa League. Sorry, Champions League, Europa League, Conference League. Calling for Barnsley. James Norwood's having a really good game since coming off the bench at half time, you know. 31st of August is the group stage for Champions League draw, which is a Thursday. Yep. That'll go on for an eternity. That'll be a long one. Then obviously Friday morning there'll probably be the Europa League and the Conference on the 1st of September. I think that's when I'm going away. I think we're going away then, aren't we? So I won't be able to do that. Bummer. I think that's when we're going to Devon.
So we'll have another drinks break here.
Drinks break, ladies and gentlemen.
So another scheduled drinks break here because of the heat at Wembley, and here's Michael Duff waiting for Tim Robinson. I don't think so. More concerned about getting his tactics right.
Won't be able to do the Champions League draw.
Nothing can change.
I should be able to do the Champions League draw, potentially, but I won't be able to do the Conference or the Europa League group stage draw, though, which is a bit annoying. Because I normally get way more views for the Europa and the Conference draw. I'll be 2 ticks.
Side, isn't it now? Pressure very much on Sheffield Wednesday, as it has been since the first kick of the season, but they're so close now. They've got a man advantage. Simply have to make it count. The Steel City is the city which gave modern football to the world. We've seen Sheffield United promoted this season. The last time Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday were promoted in the same season was 83-84 when the Blades went from the 3rd tier to the 2nd and Wednesday went from the 2nd tier to the top. Promoted from the 2nd tier then with Chelsea and Newcastle.
Yeah, I won't be able to do the Conference and the Europa League one, I don't think. But I should be able to do the Champions League. I think Liam is planning on coming to the Riverside next season, but it depends on when it is. Just hopefully it's not midweek. I just have a feeling it'll be midweek or it'll be Boxing Day. The way we're always at home on Boxing Day. It's a good ball forward. Lee Gregory gave chase, but Tinder gloves at the keeper. Win a good minute. 20 minutes left of what's been very intriguing final.
Changes imminent here from Barnsley, Josh Benson and Luke Thomas, the 2 have been summoned by Michael Duff.
Aviva Stadium in Dublin's hosting the Europa League final, which is interesting. That's not this year, is it? This year's in Is it Budapest this year? Next year. To be honest, it's a decent. I mean, honest, it's a decent stadium. It's a decent enough stadium to host it, quite frankly. Have you seen the leaked images of United's home kit? When's the Conference League final venue announced next season? I don't know. Wembley, I think, is hosting the Champions League next season. Europa Conference League final 2024.
Amongst those waiting to pounce here for Sheffield Wednesday. Bannon with the outswinger.
Bye.
And the header over the top from a headway.
The Europa Conference League 2024 final will be taking place at the Hagia Sophia Stadium. Where the hell's that? Oh, which stadium's that? Hagia Sophia. Where is that? Oh, it's Athens. Only 32,000. Jesus. It's in Athens next year for the Europa Conference League final. Looks like we got substitutions. Yep, double substitution brought to you by Double Johnson for Barnsley. Replacing number 8, Kane, and number 44, Devante Cole, is number 10, Benson, and number 16, Luke Thomas. So Devante Cole is now off. Dad's going to watch Man U versus Bayern at Wembley. You'd be lucky. Do you know how much the tickets are for Champions League games? Oh, hundreds of quids. Hundreds. They'll big the draw for United anyway, they always do. Yeah. Riverside should bid for Conference League final considering the size they're going for with these 3 finals. There's good facilities. Well, yeah. Can you imagine, though? The road to Middlesbrough. Like, really? I can't see it. It would be cities, mate. We're not a city. I think Newcastle should host the Europa at some point. Their ground's big enough. I've seen the training kit that's been released. That's about it, though.
James stepping forward from centre back. Smith was waiting away by Anderson.
Anderson gets that away.
So looking to try and make Callum Patterson his presence count as well in a more central area. Gregory with that challenge on Thomas.
Old Trafford hosted best stadium in the Prem. See what happens. Water Middlesbrough sounds better than Water Tirana. Yes, but it's Ward to a city. It won't be Ward to a town, will it? It's not going to be in the town. It's normally in the capital cities. Tirana is the capital city. I mean, they're in. It's in the bloody. The daft thing is, it's in Prague, right? But both teams are only getting about 5,000 fans, which is daft. Istanbul's a decent venue for it, though. Istanbul's a good venue. Fairly big stadium, that. But I reckon both sets of fans only get half of it because the other half will be the knobheads. Istanbul's not a capital. Nor was Manchester. Manchester did not host it in 2008, mate. Well, no, it's normally either in a capital city or just in a city. Anyway, it's normally any city. Manchester did not host it in 2008. It was actually in Moscow. Rangers re-Senate the Etihad. Oh, was it? I didn't even know. Munich for Bayern versus Chelsea. Yeah, but Munich's a very big city, though. You know, it's normally like the most the popular cities and stuff, really. And then also capitals. But to be honest, though, it's I don't know how they work it out. To be honest.
Control.
14 minutes to go before we head to extra time. Plus, obviously, added time because of the red card and the VAR controversy in the second half. Certainly big talking points. But Barnsley looked the more likely to score in this game. If it's City, why don't we use Saint Asaph? Saint Asaph? What's that? No. That's in Wales. Because although it's a city, it's a very, very small city. We're looking at big cities, such as Manchester, Cardiff, etc. The small countries always use the capitals. The big ones can just be anywhere. Turkey's a fairly big one. But Turkey normally use Istanbul in Turkey. England, Wembley. Obviously, this is the Champions League, but Champions League mainly it is. But the Champions League's always in the big cities, but others can just be any other fairly big city, you know. So Substitution brought to you in the 78 minutes for Double John from. Try again. Substitution brought to you in the 78th minute, brought to you by Double Johnson for Sheffield Wednesday. Going off is number 13, Callum Patterson, and he's been replaced by number 4, Will Vaulks. Has Anfield hosted a European final? Not that I know of. Oh, save. That was a fizzing shot towards the near post. Good save, that. James Norwood, though, is playing brilliantly. He's been superb since coming on. Oh. Norwood, oh, yeah, it's a good save. I mean, it's a great one into the box. Great shot. It's a cracking save, gotta say. Cracking save, that. Old Trafford Champions League, Anfield Europa League, Goodson Park Conference League. That'd be interesting, yeah. They wouldn't have two finals in the same week in Liverpool, mate. Flag was up for offside against Barnsley, but Sheffield Wednesday went forward anyway. Keeper came out and cleared it out. For foul. For in. Barry Bannon and Connell and Bannon sort of having a bit of an argument. I wonder if the new Everton Stadium will bid for Europa. I don't see why not. It would be the road to Merseyside, wouldn't it, though? Or Woe to Liverpool. It would have to be Woe to Liverpool because it's Liverpool. Everton's just a small part of Liverpool. Goal kick Barnsley, 10 minutes to go. Barnsley doing well despite being down to 10 men.
Ended up at Hillsborough, he's taken the club to his heart. His daughter Elsie sings Hi Ho Silver, the Sheffield Wednesday anthem to him every morning around about 6:30. That's why he's made it his mission to try and take his club and these people back to the Championship.
Barnsley fans are singing E-I-E-I-O. Hillsborough would be decent for Conference League final. Yeah, fairly big, and it's a fairly big stadium. But I guarantee both teams would only get about 10,000 and the rest of the stadium would belong to the UEFA. So they wouldn't get both sets of fans wouldn't get much of it because the rest would go to UEFA because they're daft. UEFA always take up the rest of the seats. And all the executives and everything. Handball, free kick Wednesday. It wasn't deliberate. It's handball against Williams. Will we get a late winner? Or is this going to go to extra time again? Could be the third game on the bounce it's gone to extra time. But this game hasn't ended 1-1. It's ended 0-0 as it stands. Bit disappointing that there's been no goals. One Champions League final in San Siro before it's demolished. I know it would be sad to see San Siro go, mind, because it is quite a stadium. It's a magnificent stadium. But what are they going to replace it with? Are they just going to rebuild it or something? Because where are AC Milan and Inter going to play? Darren Moore looks tad nervous. Oh. Today's match attendance at Wembley Stadium, 74,292. I don't know, but people say there's not much left. There's not much longer left. Not too long left. I don't know. Be ashamed to see it go. It's a cracking stadium. Been there for years. Oh, yeah, foul. Is that James Norwood again? He's been causing problems. He really has been causing problems for Sheffield Wednesday. He's been very good since coming on the pitch. Really inspired substitution today from Michael Duff. Not long to go now, but 5 minutes to go. Will anyone get a late winner? Or will it be another extra time to go with? I think they'll ground share with Atalanta or Monza, or they'd go to the Velodrome, which I forgot what it's called.
Into the final 5 minutes. The other two playoff finals this weekend have gone the distance. They've gone to penalties.
I'm sure they'd find somewhere to play though. It'd have to be somewhere fairly big though. Figueiredo Velodrome maybe. 74,000 in the stadium, not bad.
Incredible. So it's the envy of the rest of the world. That's when our pyramid is the envy of the rest of the world.
74k attendance, yeah, 74,292.
This is James. Can we find a winner?
4 to go, come on. Can we find a late winner? Wednesday just passed him out of the back a minute. Oh, hear me. Wednesday just passed him around the back in a minute. Good challenge. Barnsley can't go anywhere though. Great interception by Marvin Johnson. Good move on the ball. Poor pass in the end though. Long ball forward for Barnsley and they don't get a hold of it. Wednesday cleared away. It's back with Barnsley. They're in the penalty area now. Flag stays down. It's Cadden. Plays it across the face of goal. There's no one there. No one there. Called Vigorelli Velodrome. Okay, for 1 season or half a season maybe. Yeah. Plays across the face of goal. There's no one there.
Josh Benson was the player who was down at the other end of the pitch a few moments ago. He's back on his feet, as you can see. We're not moving too freely.
Benson came on as a sub as well, but he doesn't look too great. He's hobbling a bit. Long throw from Bobby Thomas this time. From the right hand side. It's in there and Wednesday can just about get it away now. Thumped clear. It's an odd stadium now. They could use that ground while new one's being built. Well, see what happens, I suppose. Though Barcelona, right? When Barcelona, I think next season, I think Barcelona are playing at the Barcelona Olympic Stadium. They won't be playing at the Nou Camp next season, I don't think, because they're redeveloping the stadium or something. They're doing all the roofing work stuff, so. They're playing a season away from the Nou Camp, but I think it's at the Barcelona Olympic Stadium, I got told. While they're doing all the upgrades and all that jazz. Or they stay in the San Siro till the new one's ready.
Who left Huddersfield in West Yorkshire, headed south to South Yorkshire in January. He is about to come on, and it will be Josh Benson.
Very strange.
Whose brief appearance in the playoff final, sadly for him.
Real Madrid went to the Alfredo Di Stefano Stadium now. Yeah, but that was during COVID, mate. There was no fans there anyway. And it wasn't a particularly good stadium. I mean, for Real Madrid, it wasn't particularly good. Not everyone will be a big stadium. Well, no, obviously. Just sorting out an injury issue at the minute. We are going to have added time, and I reckon added time-wise, we're going to have about 6 minutes. The red card, injuries, the subs, the million free kicks, the VAR controversy as well. I reckon we'll have 5 or 6 minutes. They are going to make a sub, by the way, as well, Barnsley. It looks like an enforced one, because it's Benton, I think, who came on. He's gone off. And substitution brought to you by Double Johnson for Barnsley. Going off is number 10, Josh Benton, and he's been replaced by number 3, John Russell. There'll be a minimum of 5 minutes of added time. 5 minutes of added time. Brought to you by Double Johnson.
I'm not sure which end was the happier.
As far as Spurs went to Wembley, I didn't think they'd get the attendance they did at Wembley.
The Barnsley bench surely are the happier. Really been competitive.
I think it was offered to them, wasn't it?
For so long with 10 men. Well, let's not forget that Barnsley were not expecting to be in this position this season with the rebuild that they had to do, the change of manager in the summer with Michael Duff arriving after the wonderful.
It's been a good season for Barnsley, in fairness.
Well, here they are, still in the fight with 10 men in this League One playoff final. Against one of the big hitters, City down the road from
West Ham didn't go anywhere temporarily, they just moved.
Windass fighting
Yeah, well, they were moving to the London Stadium anyway, weren't they?
Iorfa.
They were going to move to the London Stadium.
James. Ballon pulling out wide.
Or the dog ball.
James will be comfortable for Thomas.
That'll go out for a goal kick to Barnsley.
What they mustn't do, those Sheffield Wednesday players, is get frustrated with each other. They've got to keep composed, keep trying to do the right things. Well, Sheffield Wednesday have brought Atty Newhugh to work for the club today.
Artie Newhugh's working alongside the Sheffield Wednesday commentators by the looks of it.
Came on as a substitute
Artie
for
Newhugh
Wednesday's playoff final.
used to score against us. Everton and ground sharing anywhere either.
Season for attack.
Well, I don't know.
When he saw that Wednesday had made it through to the playoff
Staying at Goodison until Mercy Dock or whatever it's called is finished.
celebrated.
Yeah.
Nobody was going to argue with him, were they? Oh no. No chance.
They might have to share with Tranmere.
Well, is anyone prepared to gamble in these final
Well, that was a good kick from the goalkeeper, straight to the other keeper.
for extra time?
Goalkeepers were playing passes there.
Well, how grueling will that be right now for the young, fearless Barnsley team and their 10 players on the pitch?
Different part of the city. Oh, yeah.
That's the Barnsley fans singing, as I say. I think they're the ones who are really, really pleased with what they've seen, particularly since they were down to 10.
Well, if we're going to ground share anyone, will have to be someone around Merseyside. They can't share with Liverpool.
Will Bolts.
If you look at Spurs at Wembley or Barcelona next year, it's because the stadium's in the same location.
Here's James.
No, it's not. I can tell you that
Marvin Johnson. Bannon.
the...
Just too much on the return.
And you can't play on a construction site. Well, no, obviously. Well,
James with the cross, kitching with the header away.
what I will say is the... Barcelona's Olympic Stadium is
There's Bolts.
a completely different side of the city compared to where the new camp is. Because I've been
Barry Bannon.
to a different side of the city.
Bolts again. Palmer.
The Olympic Stadium's not down the road. Toilet seats in the same place as White Hart Lane, yeah. But bye, that'll be full time, I think, nearly.
But he wishes he could have that again. He may elect to put his foot through it rather than bend it from so far out into the top corner.
So you got the Spotify new camp,
Bit of cramp for
and then from there to the Olympic Stadium.
down that road before. So it looks like we will
Study
go to
Olympic.
extra time.
Yeah, that looks about right, doesn't it?
Fans are making their voices heard.
Yeah, that's the Olympic Stadium. It's literally it's a 15-20 minute drive.
Extra time after 95 minutes. There is nothing to
Full time, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to extra time once again. It's about 20 minutes drive from the new camp to the Olympic Stadium because it's a different part of the city. New camp's in the same place as the new camp. Yes, but they're playing at the Olympic Stadium. They won't be playing at the new camp when it's under construction because they're doing upgrades and stuff. They're doing things to it. But when we went on the Barcelona tour before, the guy who was doing the tour said that Barcelona next season will be playing at the Olympic Stadium, not here. And we saw the Olympic Stadium. Bloody big, but it's like different. It's a different part of the city. So, you know, everything's staying a good sun because the new one will be in a different part of the city. Fair enough. Full time then, gentlemen. 0-0 between 0-0 between Barnsley and Sheffield Wednesday. Quite a bit of controversy, obviously, in that second half. We had VAR controversy over a penalty claim. We had VAR controversy and a red card for the Adam Phillips red card, which was, for me, not a pen. For me, it wasn't a red card, sorry, for Adam Phillips. We've also had chances for both teams, just not taken. A few saves for the Wednesday manager to make, and the Wednesday goalkeeper, to make. But I think Barnsley have definitely had the better of the second half. Despite going down to 10 men, they've had the better of the half. Fingers crossed for more in extra time. I'll be with you in 2 seconds. Right. I'll be with you in a tick. Right. So about that time for the first half of extra time to get underway. Right. Referee's just calling the two captains over to decide who kicks off in extra time. All that jazz. Okay, looks like Wednesday have got the kick-off then again. Tottenham and Barca are moving because the new stadiums are in the same location as the old ones. Well, yeah. There you go. I know Everton have got a new stadium, yeah. And we're off for extra time now, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to everyone in extra time then. See what happens in extra time then. Could we have 3 penalty shootouts in succession? Or will we actually see a winner in extra time? Good defending by Thomas, Sheffield Wednesday 4. left hand side. For the third time, this has gone to extra time this weekend. I had a feeling, didn't I? I had a feeling this would be a game that would go to extra time. I had a feeling this would probably go the distance. I beg your pardon, it's a corner. Corner for Sheffield United, Sheffield Wednesday, and it's Barry Bannon. Swung into the penalty area. It's headed away. Back with Wednesday again, though. Good ball to the left. Barry Bannon controls it well. Wins a 4 off Thomas.
Well, we've had so much drama in the EFL this season. Of course, we were going the distance again. And now it's a chance for Will Vaux to use his prodigious throw.
It's going to be a long 4 from Will Vaux.
Launched in by Vaux.
Headed away again. Barry Bannon plays it back to left. Vaux again. Right footed cross. Headed towards goal. Cleared off the goal line. Dear God. Cleared off the goal line. Dear me. I wish Everton won yesterday so Everton and Leeds would have come down. Well, I knew Everton weren't going to lose. I knew Everton would win it at some point. Oh, bye!
Captain's intervention. That's what this will be filed under. Don't deal with it. It's the second phase. The ball comes back in. Excellent delivery.
Oh, bye!
It is. But what anticipation from Matt Anderson. He's been busy sorting out
Great clearance off the goal line from Anderson.
his times for the players because of that. 27 friends and family have come over the North Sea to watch Matt Anderson at Wembley today.
We've got a few big games. Millwall Leeds next season. We've got Coventry Birmingham again next season. We've got Southampton Plymouth is not too far from each other. Who else we got? Borough Leeds, obviously. Borough Sunderland, the Teesway Derby. Sunderland Leeds. The East Anglian Derby, Norwich Ipswich as well. And Rotherham versus either of these teams is a South Yorkshire derby anyway. We've also got Leeds Huddersfield as well, which is a West Midlands derby. Plymouth is miles away from everything, does. Yeah, but they're not too far away from Southampton. Southampton's their closest. Southampton's probably their closest game. They're miles away. Everyone's got a long journey down to Plymouth, though. So some big games next season. Bristol City will be closer. Probably, but marginally, yeah. Probably, but not by much.
Looking, as we mentioned, for another playoff success. Done it before with Tranmere.
Bristol's miles from Southampton. Ouch. Well, which one's closer to Plymouth? Yellow card for Barnsley again. Barry Bannon just... he skips past. Yeah, it is definitely. An hour and a half, really. Bristol City 2. Plymouth Argyle. just over 2 hours, and then Plymouth 2, Southampton FC.
He's left the scene for now and left it to Windass. Norfolk and Heckway once again are waiting at the far post.
Oh, was it 3 hours?
Windass
Oh.
went in low and
So there's an hour difference. Oh, well, I thought. So how was Southampton, which looks closer to Plymouth, is miles away? Oh well. I didn't even know that. So Bristol's City and Southampton are the closest ones, aren't they, for them?
to an end at Barnsley.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Results just fell off a cliff after that, which is why they ended up in the playoffs.
Corner in from Wednesday, who've had a good start to this first of extra time. Bannon with a shot. Ooh! He hit it from distance on the volley, just on top of the goal. I think one or two bounds he found almost crapped themselves there.
How close is this? Super effort.
Ooh!
Absolutely confident it was going over and well over, but it did dip quite late. Yeah, safe to say the Barnsley fans behind this goal weren't as confident.
It is quite close, you know. It's a decent effort.
There's Russell.
It's a good effort from Barry Bannon, that.
Kitching.
Ka-ching!
Again. Now it's Cadden.
Ka-ching! Ah, he's got a foul for that, really. Depends if you count Bristol as its own county. And they'll have a few fans from Gloucestershire. It doesn't really matter how many counties it is. At the end of the day, it's 2 hours down the road, and Southampton 3 hours. 5 hours and 6 hours for here, though.
Still we stand at 0-0.
Long journey from here, though.
Playoff final. Sheffield Wednesday, a club which demands to at least be in the second tier of English football. A devastating relegation. Derby County relegated them. Lost in the playoff semi-finals a year ago to Sunderland. Now facing the end game here at Wembley. Gregory.
That could be 1-0. Good save. Follow-up blocked. Keeper can't get his hands onto it. Oh, my God. Woo-hoo. I don't know how that hasn't gone in, that. Great reflexes. Gotta say. Great defending in the end.
The 26-year-old on loan from Luton is making a name for himself in this playoff final.
I mean, it was in there. Really should have been in that. Can't believe it didn't go in. A lot happened in the box there. I know. I'm surprised it didn't go in the net, that. Barnsley can come forward now.
He's continued his run.
That's a great ball. Oh, Williams just lost the ball. Great interception, though.
Williams may have been away from Sheffield Wednesday again. Iorfa.
Wednesday come forward. End-to-end stuff now. Barnsley attack. They lose the ball. Wednesday attack. Lose the ball.
James.
Here's James to the left. Marvin Johnson in the box.
Cross.
It's blocked in the end. He crosses it back into the far post. Headed into the centre.
Thomas.
Cleared out. Oh, not really cleared by Barnsley. Headed back in the centre, and now Barnsley can get it away. Russell gets fouled. And oh, bye!
It's Sheffield Wednesday.
Book him for kicking the ball out then.
Goal. Well, spoke about goalkeepers being a hero before kickoff. Pointed at Cameron Dawson, but that
I mean, it's a cracking save, and then the follow-up is blocked.
Michael Smith must believe that he's just won this game for Sheffield Wednesday.
I mean, that's an amazing save. Smith gets the shot in the end. He's literally up the keeper's nose nearly. Definitely gone in. Remarkable save.
He has just kept
And then the follow-up was blocked brilliantly.
There's also a brilliant follow-up block as well. There's a save
Oh, it's a great save, that.
right here from Jordan Williams.
And a good block from Williams on the block, on the rebound.
Well, that's a save which
Well,
will
that.
go down in the history of Wembley as the legendary saves at this stadium. Fantastic from Harry Ice.
That's a great save, that. 9 clean sheets for Barnsley this season. That's decent.
I have to say, Sheffield Wednesday, they have dominated this first period of extra time. They've knocked on the door.
Sheffield Wednesday really should be leading. They really should be leading. I can't believe they're not winning this game at the minute.
I wonder whether that is fatigue finally at last coming into play.
Some of the Barnsley fans can't watch. Nerve-wracking stuff here.
It's another one of those days.
In for...
It's not being held.
It's still in there. Johnson. Barry Bannon! Oh, what a save! Oh my God! Oh, what a save! Oh, it's a cracking save. What a save that is. Great save. I sort of overreacted with the save, but bloody hell, that still a very, very good save. The last save, though, was superb. Barry Bannon's been dangerous, though. It's another good opportunity he's had. Another great save. Here come Barnsley coming forward now. They're through 2v2. This is an opportunity. Can he score? This should be 1-0. Oh, he's missed. Oh, my God.
And it's done by Liam Kitchen. Outstanding. Can he make the right choice? Yes, he can. And you just think Luke Thomas is going to shoot, but he puts it on a plate. For Luke O'Connell, this he will not want to see that.
Oh my God.
It's a wild miss. Michael Duff cannot believe it. Neither can they. Remember Liam Kitchen.
Oh dear, that is a terrible shot. That's an awful miss. You're in a great position. Must score. Tries to hit it first time. He completely scuffs it. And it goes the wrong side of the goal. I thought it was going in. He'd missed it. Oh my God. I mean, I'm not even a Barnsley fan. And I even had my head in my hands. I cannot believe he's missed that. Even as a neutral. You don't see many neutrals going like that. I cannot believe he missed that. That's the biggest chance they've had all match. You've got to score that. Oh, he won't want to see that again, will he? He will not want to see that. Massive chances like that go begging. I want to watch that reaction back. I really want to watch that reaction back. The through 2v2. This is an opportunity. Can he score? This should be 1-0. Oh, he's missed. Oh my God. Oh dear me. We've seen it all today. Great saves for Misted, great saves by Dawson, and a massive sitter missed. How has there been, on top of the goal, how has there been no goals in extra time? I can't believe this. There's Tedic, he was the concussion sub, but he's, looks like, 1 minute of added time, brought to you by Double Johnson, 1 minute of added time. I cannot get over that miss. Can I just say, if Barnsley end up losing this game, Luke O'Connell, oh, Luke O'Connell will regret that miss. Big time. It's like one of the Liverpool-Chelsea finals. Remember the Carabao Cup one, yeah. Where there should have been goals, yeah.
Williams has a check of his shoulders, so he knew what was happening around it.
It's offside.
In any case.
Yeah, should have been about... There was about 1 million goals. All the goals were offside in that game, weren't they? Should have been about 1 million goals in that game.
And that is the end.
Okay, that's the... Well, I can't believe that. First half of extra time, and what an enthralling first half of extra time. Sheffield Wednesday dominating the first 15 minutes of the extra time period. But they couldn't find a goal, could they? An amazing save. 2 brilliant saves from Harry Isted denies Sheffield Wednesday. And then Luke O'Connell misses an absolute sitter in a 3v1, 3v2 or something situation. He's got all the time in the world. Should have just took a touch, smashed it in. He decides to hit it first time, completely scuffs it, and I had my head in my hands because I could not believe he missed that. Honestly, I mean, it's chances like that you really have to take. You've really got to take those chances. I fair to say Luke O'Connell will not want to watch that again. You know, just lack of composure there. Lack of composure. He had more time than he thought, and he just didn't take a touch. He should have took a touch. You know, I mean, I'd have scored that, quite frankly. Or I'd at least had a better shot, but when was the last time all 3 player finals went to penalties? It's never happened. It's never happened, I don't think, I don't think it's ever happened where all 3 Championship, League 1, League 2 player finals have gone to penalties. I don't think it's ever happened. Right. Quick team talks from the 2 managers. Players back onto the pitch, switching sides. Let's see what happens. First time, and if it stays like this, I know. Tell me about it. I reckon it might be decided though in the next 15 minutes. I hope so. I don't want to go for another penalty shootout again. Gets nerve-wracking, you know. But an amazing save. Amazing save from Harry Isted. The next one wasn't... Obviously, next one was still a very good save as well. We're going to have a substitution at half-time as well, which I'll tell you in a moment. Half-time substitution in extra time brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Barnsley. Going off is number 7, Nicky Cudden. He's been replaced by number 47, Max Watters. Second half of extra time. We're off. Best of luck to everyone. They've been down to 10 men since the 49th minute. And Sheffield Wednesday haven't made it count. Sheffield Wednesday should be leading. They should be making the man advantage count, and they're not, quite frankly. But some great saves from Isted. Really great saves. See, he's on loan, I think, from Luton, isn't he? He's a quality goalkeeper. No. I think he's a better goalkeeper than the guy they actually have in goal at the minute. And he's a good keeper, but Harry Isted's a brilliant keeper. He was very good for Luton when he was at Luton. That's a great ball. Here come Wednesday. Pull back. There's the shot. It's in! Oh my word! What a goal by Volks! What a goal! He smashes it in. Ha! It's offside. It's offside. Better than Norvath. I'd say so. It's offside. It's offside. Oh, man. That's such a shame as well. It's an incredible goal. Yeah, he's offside by a yard. Oh, man. I tell you what, it's a great pullback. A magnificent strike. It's smashed into the top corner from outside the box. It's a cracking goal, but sadly it does not count. It's offside. Oh, man. Ah.
Disappointed. Well, is that the greatest goal at Wembley? Never to count.
He did a cartwheel, a backflip, massive celebrations, only to see it disallowed. It's one of the best goals you're ever going to see in the playoff final, and it's disallowed. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Ah, I'll tell you what a cracking goal though. You got it. It's a brilliant goal. Wouldn't surprise me if he did it again. Oh, I cannot believe it's disallowed though. Oh, that is painful. It's a cracking goal as well. In they come again. Straight to Eisted. I'd say he's probably better than Orvath. Orvath's a very good keeper, but I think Eisted was really good. Any compilation channels watching greatest disallowed goals of all time? Oh, no. And a great... I tell you what, brilliant reaction as well, only for it to be offside. Into the top corner from outside the box. I'd say so. Top Oaks. Here. There's the shot. It's in! Oh my word! What a goal by Volks! What a goal! He smashes it in! Ah. Can't believe that was offside. He was offside by yard. Aidan Flint, former Borough player. Hey, plays for Wednesday. Oh, the referee, Tim Robinson's gone to the side of the pitch for something. Oh, there's a problem with the communicate. Looks like the communication thing that the referees use has fell out of his arm. Has it fell out the line? Yeah, the linesman's mic just fell out of. It's fell out of its. It's fell out of its slot. So Tim Robinson just sorting that out.
Just readjusting the communications equipment there for Akil Housen. Give the players a break. It's been frenetic.
Referee's just sorting out the communication mic for the assistant, because the assistant referee's mic, his mic's fell out. Oh, he's long throw in from Sheffield Wednesday. Still in there. Nah, never going to get on ball for that. Volley from Bannon. Oh! Straight at Eisted in the end, but he's been brilliant. Bannon has. He's been brilliant, and I tell you what, he's starting to get a bit of cramp now, but I tell you what, some good strikes from Barry Bannon. The long throw in there. It's cleared away and then it's hit on the volley. Yeah, it's difficult actually. He's knuckleballed it. He's knuckleballed it actually. On the volley. Tried to loop it into the far corner. He just looped it straight to keep in the end. I'll tell you what a good final this has been. I know it's 0-0, but it's been a good final. We've had end-to-end stuff. We've had a brilliant goal disallowed. We've had a red card. We've had VAR controversy. We've had some good saves. You know, it's been a good final list, despite it being 0-0. Been more entertaining than the final yesterday, actually. What is it about Wembley where we get games where there should be goals but aren't any? I think it's because a lot of teams. Because a lot of teams just don't want to take too many risks. They don't want to make any mistakes, really. Especially in big games like this, where it's everything to play for. I think we'll see some goals in the Manchester derby, though, next week. Majority of them probably for City, though. So I reckon we'll lose to City. I hope we don't. I hope United do win, but... By the way, if United win the FA Cup against City, we get a Manchester derby and the Community Shield as well before the start of the season. Otherwise, it's City-Arsenal. We all know who wins that. City. Long ball from Connell to Norwood. Norwood gets fouled. Free kick given. Yep, you give a free kick to Barnsley. Quite right, actually. Trying to shield the ball. Yeah, it's a slight push, isn't it? Will the Community Shield be at the King Power again? I doubt it. It'll be at Wembley, probably, mate.
Gregory administering the treatment for now for Barry Bannon. He will be desperate to stay on this pitch.
Barry Bannon's down again. I assume with cramp by the looks of it again, but he has been all over the place. Look, that's the touch map. He's had touches of the ball every 5 seconds in different areas of the field. Be good for Manchester United and Arsenal then if it's at Wembley. Be good for City as well, because City fans don't have far to travel from Essex normally. Oh, well, not Essex. It won't be Essex. Most of their fans probably live in probably live down in Somerset. But there is a lot of United fans that do live in London, in fairness. So... I thought Essex was West Ham. Not that I know of. It doesn't really make a difference. Doesn't really make much difference. There'll be loads of neutrals there anyway. There always is loads of neutrals when it's Man United and Man City. There's always loads of neutrals and it does me head in. The go to the game. Ooh. 6 minutes to go plus added time. Barnsley get it back forward again. It was a bit of a poor free kick in the end. Chip forward towards Connell again, I think. East London or Essex, where most West Ham fans come from. Ah, right. Barry Bannon's struggling big time now. He's really struggling. He'll... Nah. No, that's it. Barry Bannon's gone down again. That's the third time he's gone down. He's gone off. The decision's being made. Barry Bannon's coming off. He's had a really good game as well. But I think he's just worn himself out. His legs can't cope with anymore, I think. I mean, he's hobbling gingerly, really. He doesn't look good. That's bad news as well, because he's good at penalties as well, and this might go to pens. So he's going to have to come off, isn't he? Substitution brought to you by Darryl Johnson for Sheffield Wednesday. Going off is number 10, Barry Bannon. And coming on the pitch, number 17, Fisayo Delibashiru. Not many, bloody hell, not many views today. Not many views. I mean, I say the views will probably go up during the week. They normally do. I haven't put timestamps on any of the actual player finals yet. I'll need to do them. Well, I'll probably do them. I'll do them tomorrow if I get a chance, because I'm going to be busy tonight, so... Long journey from Indonesia and America for the United and City fans going to Wembley. No, yeah. And Nigeria for No. It's mate. Majority of people in Nigeria support Arsenal, as I've noticed. Majority of people in Nigeria actually support Arsenal, not necessarily United. I know when I went to there's an opportunity. Good block, really good block. That could have been a goal for Wednesday. It's back in again, headed up into the air on top of the goal. Goal kick. When I went to the United Milan game at the Cardiff Stadium, the Cardiff Millennium Stadium, right, I was stood next to a guy who travels to every Manchester United home and away game from Austria. Like, this was a few years ago when I went to the Milan game, right. There was a guy, the guy sat next to me, said, "Oh, I go to all the United home and away games from Austria." I was like, I tell you what, that must cost a lot, but that's also some commitment, you gotta say. But the thing is, right, the fans that travel from all over the world, if they're there week in, week out, it's some commitment because it's a long journey to go week in, week out, you know. Somebody told me you had a boyfriend who looked like your girlfriend that I had in February of last year. Sorry, that's just a song by the Killers. Someone told me every kid in Africa is either United or Arsenal fan. Yeah, there's probably family reasons. There's probably mostly family reasons. I don't know. Mate, to be honest with you. What do I know? You get Premier League fans from all over the place. There's loads of people in Middlesbrough who support Borough and another club. You know. From Rwanda. Fair enough. Well, there's a lot of people around loads of people in England, in different places of England, support Premier League clubs. There's people who support Premier League clubs and they aren't even their home team. I suppose if you support your home team as well, then that's fair enough. But cleared out. Corner for the Owls. I bet the plane fare is cheaper than train fares in England. Debatable, probably. Probably debatable. Probably is cheaper, actually, but I don't know. Well, it probably will be, yeah.
James Norwood is down. Wednesday have a player down as well. It's Dominic Iorfa. He's slowly getting back to his.
James Norwood's down. He's done really well since coming up. Austria has cheap flights.
Okay for now, but once again we are seeing.
Yeah, but it must cost a lot to get. Yeah, but you got to remember, it must cost a lot. It'll cost for the return journeys on the plane, right? It'll also cost for the tickets and everything. It must cost a lot. You must be looking at a fair bit every week to go to a United game. It costs a lot. Are we making a sub? Is he making a sub? No, he's not. James Norwood's staying on by the looks of it. Looks like James Norwood's staying on then. And he's likely to be a pen take, isn't he? He'll take a pen. He's been told to step off the pitch by the referee for the minute. And then come back on when he's been told. Minimum of 3 minutes added time. 3 minutes added time. Wonder if he lives in Manchester now. I don't know. This was, I think, back in 2019, wasn't it? I think it was 2019. I couldn't tell you. He probably still lives in Austria. I don't know. I haven't. It was a few years ago. Before COVID, obviously.
Waiting for Norwood to come back onto the pitch. And Norwood is back on the pitch.
Norwood's back on now. 3 minutes and then we're going to again another penalty shootout.
Smith with eyes on it. Once again, Anderson commanding, towering at the back of the
Ball forward. It's going to be a case of ball forward and cleared away. It's been a good final. Considering Barnsley have been down to 10 men, they'll be happy that it's 0-0, quite frankly. I know South African who supports United and Kaiser Chiefs. Well, he supports his home team, so, you know, I think that's fair, you know. Got no worries with that. But I would say, just if you want to support, United, if you want to support City, if you want to support Liverpool, whatever, if you want to support someone, then by all means, I haven't got a big problem with it, really. Some people have problems with it, but I don't. But a lot of the people who have problems with it are normally people who end up supporting two clubs anyway. Wednesday win on pens if it goes to it, that is. Well, we'll see. It's hard to say, because Coventry and Stockport were favourites to go up, and Carlisle and Luton went up. Wednesday were favourites to go up. Certainly in the chart, 61% of people went for Wednesday to win in the end. And what's to say Barnsley won't go up? I reckon Barnsley could do it. Would be probably justice, to be honest, given the red card that they got, which wasn't I don't think a red card, to be honest, but that could be it. It is! White on the last kick of the game. Sheffield Wednesday have won it. It's the Bobby Samora thing all over again. Ball into the box, headed in. Wednesday are promoted with the last kick of the game. Oh my word. Unbelievable scenes. But this is the playoff final. It's been decided in extra time. Wednesday have won it and are promoted. Oh my word. Oh my. Unbelievable scenes. It's not a mistake at all. It's a great ball in. It's a brilliant header. It's a great goal. Oh. You can't write it, can you? You couldn't write it. Last chance of the game as well. Who even was it? What a header that is. It goes in off Eisted, actually. But there's not much he can do about it. Goal scorer for Sheffield Wednesday. Number 11, Josh Windass. You wouldn't believe it. And that was the final kick of the game. Sheffield Wednesday, with the last chance, Josh Windass has sent Sheffield Wednesday to the EFL Championship in the last moments. Oh my God. That's it. Sheffield Wednesday promoted. Congratulations to Wednesday. They deserved it in extra time as well. Last minute winner. Darren Moore can celebrate promotion. What a job he's done for them this season. Missed out on promotion to Ipswich and Plymouth. It's Ipswich, Plymouth and Sheffield Wednesday in the Championship next season. Gotta say though, by the way, I'm absolutely gut-wrenched for Barnsley. They did so well, despite being against 11 men, despite being down to 10 men for majority of the second half and extra time. They got robbed by VAR, to be honest, because I don't think it was a red card. But this is a place for winners. It's a place for winners. Oh, I've also won £2. Nice. Congratulations to Wednesday. Commiserations to Barnsley. Just lost. They just lost their focus at the last second. Oh, I'm gutted for them, but I'm sure Barnsley will be... the Barnsley fans will be very proud of how well they've played in this final, and it's been quite a season for them. But the night belongs to Sheffield Wednesday in the end. No, Scotty, no. Cack. But, I mean, oh, my God. Well, I'm absolutely exhausted, and I'm so glad it didn't actually go to penalties. You know, Barnsley fans quite correctly were all clapping their players. You know, it's they deserved better than that, to be honest. But Sheffield Wednesday were the better side in extra time, so you've got to say fair play to them. And they're promoted to the Championship. Middlesbrough play Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich, and Plymouth next season after they all came up from League One. And finally, no penalty shootout. As if my nerves weren't already wrecked. I'm not even a supporter of either of the clubs. I was watching as a neutral. And I'm exhausted after that. Oh, I'm absolutely exhausted. Wednesday fans jumping up and down. They'll be enjoying it.
Is this just the start for Sheffield Wednesday, Josh? Yeah, as you said, we've been good on the pitch this year. I think the club's got a lot of work to do in terms of catch up.
Oh, they're singing I Ho Silver Lining. Oh, unbelievable. Josh Windass wins it as well. Hi ho, Middlesbrough. Hi ho, Silver Lining, wings out. Well done to Wednesday. Unbelievable, though. I mean, you couldn't write it, could you? I did say at the start of the game, right? I said this is a game that'll either have loads of goals in, or it'll be decided by a late goal. It's a game that could have gone all the way to penalties. Ah, man. I'm gutted for Michael Duff and Barnsley, but I've had a magnificent season. But it is one of them things, isn't it? Sheffield Wednesday score last minute. Darren Moore Wednesday are promoted. I need a break after that. That's the end of the playoffs for this season. Thank you very much for your fantastic support. The four-player finals have been pretty good finals and have been decided. 3 of them being decided by penalties. This one won by the son of Dean Windass, Josh Windass, scores the winner with the last kick of the game for Sheffield Wednesday. Congratulations to them. Enjoy your promotion party. We'll see you next season at the Riverside. Oh. But for me, though, Johnson, thank you much everyone for tuning in this weekend as well. Don't forget, I'm back live, all being well, Wednesday night for the UEFA Europa League final between Sevilla and AS Roma. I'm looking forward to that. Okie dokie. Unbelievable. I'll see you all on Wednesday. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a good rest of the day. Bye! Oh my word. Unbelievable. Here we go. Oh.